How much have you made selling sneakers?
Obviously, we started 10 years ago, but it's over $100 million.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to run a sneaker empire? Well, you guys have been loving the day in the life videos that I've been dropping, and I have a super special one for you guys today. We are going to be spending the day with the owner of Cool Kicks, Adil Shams. Well, one of the two owners. The other owner is much more under the radar, but majority of you guys know who Adil is. But if you guys don't, and you guys are new to my videos, today we'll see what goes on behind the scenes of running one of the most successful sneaker resale stores in the world. I've known Adil for a long time. As you guys know, I've been working at Cool Kicks since I was literally in middle school, since I was 13 years old. So I've known Adil for almost 10 years now. When I met Adil, he had just moved to LA. Cool Kicks had just opened up on Melrose, and it was far from what it is today. Adil's came a long way, and that's somebody I always look up to just for motivation. And I've seen his come up and his grind, and I know how hard he works. And the growth is something truly unbelievable, guys. And yeah, Adil's a very busy guy. I know he's literally always on the phone or in meetings. So I texted him and asked him if it's cool if I can film this vlog and get a glimpse of what goes on in his life, and he said it's cool. So I'm about to head over to his crib and we're gonna get the day started. And if you guys watch my day in the life videos, you guys know at the end of the video I kind of do like a little like interview podcast type of thing. I'm most excited for that part just because Adil is somebody I always learn a lot from just being around him, and I know you guys can probably learn a lot too. So make sure you guys are listening to the gems that are dropped. Drop a like, let me know in the comments if you guys have been enjoying the vids, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're trying to hit 300K on this channel. Appreciate all the love you guys have been showing, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm at Adil's crib. All right, you guys, we're here.
Hey, man, you know what time it is.
Our special guest for the video, man.
Today's about to be a crazy video. Day in life with me.
I gave you a very good intro. I ain't gonna lie.
What'd you do?
I just taught, you know, I had some good things to say about you, bro. I told the people that I feel like they can learn a lot from this video. The video is pretty much like a day in the life. So we're starting in your apartment. Thank you for letting me come here. Is there like something you usually do every day when you get up? A routine?
I wake up, I go to the cold plunge and a sauna.
You have a cold plunge and sauna in the apartment somewhere?
Nah, in the unit.
In the unit, okay.
So we go there typically. Okay. Then I shower,
okay,
and head to the stores, and then head to the warehouse where we start doing live shopping and stuff like that. So every day is a jam-packed day. I try to cram my meetings in the morning from like 7 a.m. to like 11 a.m. That way, the rest of the day I can focus on other stuff. Yeah, I told him he's always on a meeting or on a phone call, so he freed up a few hours for you guys today. So make sure you guys smash the like button. I'm really excited for this video. So we're gonna start it off, I think, where are we going? Where do you usually? Store at Melrose?
Melrose. Let's start it off at home base. We're gonna head to Melrose, and at the end of the video, guys, I have a giveaway for you guys, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Giveaway. Make sure y'all stay tuned. You know, if we're doing it with the owner of Cool Kicks, it's gonna be something special. So let's get on with the day, guys. All right, you guys, we're on the way to Cool Kicks Melrose in the lamb chop. Hold on.
Yes, sir, Ski.
All right, though, I got a question. Adil, I've known you since I was 13. We'll get into that later in the video, but I've known you since I was a young kid. And one thing I've always realized about you is you're always up early. You're a very early riser, and you don't ever procrastinate nothing. Like, even like to little things, like to like a text, you text back right away. Sure. You don't procrastinate stuff. So that's one thing I see. But what is a daily habit that you attribute to your success that you do?
So like my whole life I've always been like a morning person. I'm a type of person that I feel like if I'm gonna wake up at like a 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. I just wasted many hours of the day where I could have been productive. And then to adjust to what you said regarding like texting fast and being on it, like I remember one of my billionaire mentors, he owns a $1 billion company, and he always tells me, it's like the people that are fake busy or like, oh, yeah, I'll do this meeting next Thursday at 7 p.m. Instead, you can, if you're free right there for 5 minutes, handle it. Those are the people that define greatness, and those are the real entrepreneurs that make it far in life. So for me, it's like you can always find a quick 5 minutes for an important meeting instead of prolong it for like 10 days when you just delayed your success. That's the way I look at it. So that's why I respond so fast. As busy as I am, as soon as I see like a notification of like, all right, I gotta handle this meeting, I literally respond in seconds, because why waste a couple days or a couple hours when you can respond then?
That's true. And that's something I'm guilty of, like just seeing a text and then being like, all right, I'll respond later. Hey guys, one thing about Adil, like anytime I call him, he'll answer, or like he texts back immediately. Is there anything else?
I'm grinding heavy now. Like my whole life I've been to school, then I got my education, I got my master's, and started Cool Kicks for 10 years. But education is important, but then so is your work ethic. So that's why I work extra hours. I do like 80 hours a week right now, because if I bust my off now, I can live the rest of my life as a vacation. So that's I think we're getting closer to the finish line and we're busting our ass. So let's see how the next couple of years go.
and we're heading back to Cool Kid, the home base. This is where you used to be. You're not there every day anymore, right? No. Melrose, but you used to be on Melrose
every single day for many years. Every day.
So we're heading.
But that's the thing is, like, as you grow and scale companies, like if you still see me at the same places, that means I'm not growing.
Yeah.
And that's what I always tell people out there is, like, if you kept on seeing me on Melrose, that means I'm not doing something right. So now I go there maybe like once or twice a month to check out the stores. Obviously we have dope managers everywhere to run the operations, but we're headed to Melrose right now, checking up on the inventory, talking to the staff. Then we're gonna go to the Grove. Then we're gonna go to our warehouse, our new headquarters. It's gonna be a dope video.
Make sure y'all stay tuned. We're going to Melrose though. That's where I film all my videos. We're almost there. I'll see you guys when we're over there. Smash that like button real quick, man. All right, y'all, we are here on Melrose.
The gate just opened up, so we're headed in. It's a beautiful Tuesday right now. Let's go check out the operation.
Come on.
It's been a minute since we've been here.
How y'all feeling? Oh man, what's up, fam?
We had CCs in like 3 years.
Back at it. How y'all doing? Y'all
We
checking
got
up on me
top
today?
flight
Check it out.
security.
That's right. Come on
The
in.
best
Come on
security
in.
guard in the world.
Appreciate y'all. Come on in. Welcome to Cool.
We gotta do a
Boss.
day in the life of C
Let's
soon,
do it.
man.
Yeah, let's do it. Day in life of boss man.
So
Let's
Armani,
do
you
it.
good? How are you, bro? Yes,
We
sir.
opened this store in 2016. But for a lot of you guys that don't know, we could probably put a picture here, but
Yeah.
this store used to just be one-sided. It was just double door. Then we ended up buying the property next door, and we broke the walls in between, and we combined stores, combined this big gate. This expensive ass gate is crazy.
We broke a hole in the wall.
We
It was
broke
literally.
this, hole in the wall right here.
I'll put a picture.
Boo-boo unboxing. Back in the day, people would be like, yo, we're unboxing the Jordan 1 Dior's. Now, this is the future.
Times have changed.
What do you think you're gonna hit this? Which one are you doing?
Probably a green one, let me guess.
Let's see, let's call it. If you get the green one, I'll give it to you for free.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say? You said if he guesses it right, you're giving it to him on the
If he gets
house?
one, he gets one on the house. Yeah, you got
What is it?
You got me triple.
It's all good.
That's the
It's
joint.
nice though, you know?
Rami's life?
Rami's life.
Rami's
I'm trying to get a glimpse of what this guy does on a day-to-day basis.
So as soon as I come in,
What do you do?
When I do come in, I look at this. I look at the stuff that John didn't do right and Landon didn't do right.
Oh.
So
is that what you do?
one thing they
What did
do
they
right,
not do right this time?
This is so much square footage.
Not enough.
More products equals more revenue.
We need to
For anyone
maximize
out there that's
inventory.
watching this, a business 101 advice. How would people know? How would they know what inventory we have if the product's not displayed properly? So product placement is super important. Secondly, organization.
Organization. Cool Kicks is, I'll be honest, Cool Kicks used to be known for not being organized. What's up, Landon? Have we upped that? How we changed that? All right, all right.
Yeah, you gonna go see it.
Let's go see the
process
back.
currently, but it's not too bad.
Look at this.
Organized. What the f is this? This is organized too? There's not one SKU on it. There's just a one shoe here. What's the definition of one shoe? Talking about organized. This is what the hell is this sitting here doing?
Where'd John go? John just turned around and left? Why John just leave?
Talking about organized. Look at this. This is
It's a process. I said we're in the process. Look at all the doubles right there.
Yeah, that's
It's a process.
We have a lot of product here.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Millions and millions of dollars of heat. Like,
All right,
let me
so
show you something.
you're coming in to make sure everything's looking straight. So let me
Yeah.
know. Go, tell me.
So when I come into this store, we try to organize it by like sizing. These are doubles and we have singles, but we have a lot of inventory here. Like, just to show you, put it in perspective. Look at this.
I'm looking.
This shit is sitting here getting a tanned on. This is a $5,000 shoe just marinating. Sitting here. But this is my words of advice to anybody out there. The
What?
reason I come and check out on the inventory is to always look at the data. These shoes are like stock markets. This is like an Apple product.
You're
Is it
right.
going up today or is it going down today? As of lately, it's going down, but we're hoping for brighter days. So, to anyone out there watching, my words of advice to you is if you had $3,000 sitting in your bank, would you gain more leaving in your bank off of interest, or would you rather buy a Jordan that you think is going to go up 10% in a 6-month basis? We put all of our money in product, hoping that the product's going to go up, same way stock markets are. So yeah, I try to come here, organize stuff. I haven't been here honestly in a while, so there's a lot of just stuff that's probably unallocated. We have honestly millions and millions of dollars worth of shoes, like literally. We have a lot here. You'll see the spot at our farmer's market location. You'll see our warehouse. Our warehouse has like 10 million units. It's crazy.
So I just saw out there, or we just saw, somebody was buying a Labubu. That's something like we would have never done probably in 2016 when we first opened up. How do you adjust and stay on top of these trends? How do you know?
100%.
How are you on top
That's a
of this
great
stuff?
question. So you have to adapt. In this type of industry, I tell people, a lot of sneaker resale shops have shut down, as you guys know. But the reason we're still thriving is because we're adapting. You can't rely on one source of profit and income. Like, you have to stay with the trends. Like, well, Chrome Hearts in 2016, we didn't sell it. Now Chrome Hearts is crushing every brand. Adidas was very popular for us when we first started here. Now no one buys Adidas and Ultra Boost, right? So you have to stay ahead of the curve. And same thing with like selling in store, you have to scale online. So we live shop, we pivoted online because you have to adapt as progression is happening with technology. So like online, we sell like random stuff like backbones and Labubus and like stuff we would never sell, but that's where the profit is. That's what the money's at. So always recommend to anyone out there starting a business, don't stay in one lane. If you want to grow, start pivoting to different lanes, because more lanes you pivot to brings more revenue, and more revenue equals more profit. So that's some advice for you guys out there.
Oh man. All right, and like we were saying before, literally before probably what, 2021 I think?
Yeah, like during COVID, I think we did this renovation. So this was the original store. I don't
Literally.
know if we have any old footage.
I'll find some.
This was closed off.
This is a whole wall
And
right
it's
here.
like crazy looking back at it, how far we've grown. It's like I don't know how we operated with just this storage room and this storage room. That means we didn't have that much inventory. That's why.
That's crazy.
That's why our revenue wasn't as big as it is. Our revenue has doubled since then, but that makes sense. The more square footage you add and the more inventory you add, it equals more profit and revenue. But this was literally the only storage we had in that room. I think we could probably go from in here, but it was closed off. But it's crazy. Yeah, we broke this wall down. I know there's some footage out there in social media, but then I'm
gonna find some footage.
A bigger storefront. But so some more words of advice I'll do is like obviously invest, but then also have a good team. Like we originally, Rami knows, like we used to just write handwritten on notes and put it on the shoebox. Now we have everything itemized inventory. We know like at any given time what we have, what we paid, what we're selling it at. Like for the first couple of years, it was like we're a startup, small business. We didn't know what to do. But as you grow and you scale, you have to start buttoning things up and cleaning things up. So it's a crazy journey seeing how far this brand has gone from 0 followers to 5 million followers now across every social media.
Well, just when I first came, I know we probably had like literally, bro, when I first walked in the store,
2 racks of clothes,
just
shoes,
less than 200 shoes, and now it's like we're gonna go to the warehouse later right now, and you guys will see. So.
And then Vegas has a lot of inventory. There's just so much inventory. Like we sit on a lot of inventory, but it's like we have stores to supply, we have whatnot to supply. Like we literally, these are all just doubles. Like mind you, when I mean doubles, these are not even on display. These are all Travis Scott's. Yeah. But we know Travis Scott media models always tend to go up, so we buy a lot. So we overbuy inventory on purpose because we have enough outlets to sell it. So reinvest in your product. That's super important.
All right, guys. Like I told you guys, Adil's always on the phone. So
literally,
I think
there's always something going on. Thousands of emails.
Yeah. So I think he said somebody's calling him right now with some pairs of the new Kobe's, the Dodgers that came out. So I'm gonna try to get the phone call for you guys, and let's see how a negotiation goes.
Yo, what up?
What up? What up?
What you on?
Nothing, man. I got these Kobe's, the Dodgers, 300 pair.
How much? What's they go for now? Men's sizes?
300 pairs. 300
We're
pairs.
always buying. We honestly spend millions a month just buying inventory. Damn, these tag. They only go for $250 now. How much are you looking for? Is it all men's sizes? 8 to 13?
8 to 14.
8 to 14. Damn, these tank. That's what they were 300. How much you want?
200.
Oh, 200?
Yeah, for all.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. Can you bring it today?
Good? Yeah, I'll bring it right now.
All right, cool. Just to bring it to the Melrose store, they'll inventory here, and then they'll take it to our farmer's store in the warehouse.
Y'all got dollies or anything?
Yeah, we got dollies. All right, bro. Take care.
Damn. Wait.
That's a great deal.
200.
That might be the best buy I've done this week.
Wait, is it the Dodgers?
Yeah, Dodgers. It's not that good of a deal, but it is a good deal. It's around retail.
Yeah.
We pay 200 per. Market's 250. So we'll probably sell it for like around 250 to 275. So we'll make like 50 to 75 a pair. You have to. Our goal is, as a business, we always want to make at least 25 to 35% margins. That's our goal. So if we pay 200 for a shoe, we want to sell it for at least 250 to 300. That's our goal.
So is he about to drop it off to?
Yeah, he said he's gonna drop it off here.
Damn. All right,
I
guys.
don't know when he's coming, but I'm gonna let John know that's coming.
300 pairs times 200. Hold on. What is that? 6,000? 60 or 6,000?
That's 60 G's. 300 times 200, 60 G's quick. Yeah. And my typical tradition is before leaving, I gotta get some cardio in and get my basketball shot in. Let's see if any of these got a better jump shot.
All right.
Talking about organized. What the fuck is all this shit down here?
That ain't all me, bro.
What the hell is all this?
That ain't all me, bro. It get crazy out here. Get wicked back here.
Does anybody want anything for free today?
Me.
You can shoot basketball? Yeah. All right, you get 2 shots, I get 2 shots. Somewhere right here? Right here. If you make it, I'll give you 50 off the score.
He makes what? He makes both?
At both.
He makes
Wait,
both.
Outshoot me.
Or if you can outshoot, all right. Whoever makes best out of 2. All right.
That too. Let's get it.
Oh man.
You didn't tell me you was league bound? Wow.
Yeah, you're cooked. Dude.
Yeah, I'm cooked.
Oh man. I'll get.
Wait.
Wait, what's he about to get? What's he gonna get?
50
If you miss
off.
one. If you miss one, all right. Just gotta miss one. Yes.
I did it on
That's
purpose.
it.
I did it on
That's
purpose, yeah.
He wanted you to get the 50, bruh. WW owner.
Browse around and the team will take care of you. 50 off.
Yes,
Yeah, just like
sirski.
that. We love showing love.
All right, guys, we're heading to the warehouse right now. And as you guys saw, we were just explaining in Cool Kicks how it was one side and now it's literally double the space, but probably like 5 times the shoes. And now we're heading to the warehouse right now, and you guys are gonna see how many shoes we have over there. So dude, I got a question for you. What was like your key strategy, or not key strategy? Yeah, how did you scale your business from where it was in 2016 to now? Like, what is your key strategy to doing that?
Strategy was just like, we have a massive brand. Like, we've been just so focused on content to commerce, meaning like, all right, our social media following, in order to buy product from us, you would have to come to our physical stores. But I was always trying to figure out, like, how do we turn that same model where we can scale online, where you can still get the same experience of giveaways and seeing your favorite celebrities or being able to interact with us. So we started live shopping about 12 months ago. Today we're the most followed page on Whatnot. We move about 10,000 units a week, and you'll see the whole operation here. But I've been just so stuck in the retail model, but honestly, like, this bigger growth is like online. I always say this to people, it's like, if we have 2,000 people watching us at one time, we're never gonna have 2,000 people spending money in a storefront in one time, right? So that just shows how big the scale is. And then you'll see at this at the warehouse, we do everything. Like, shoes is a small portion of what we do. We have so many clothes, we have electronics, we have collectibles like Labubus and stuff. So you'll kind of see the product variety, and kind of what we talked about earlier is like, if you want to grow, you have to start scaling in different product verticals and pivoting and changing the ways you sell, plus changing the stuff you sell as well. Do everything, don't stick to one thing. But you guys will see the stuff. Our headquarters are here, our office is here. I even have a crazy thing in my office.
What?
It's probably a shoe that's worth $1 million in one day. I'll show you guys, stay tuned.
All right, guys, stay tuned. I'll see you guys when we're over there. All right, where are we, man?
All right, so now we're officially at our headquarters. Look at this.
Nah, this is crazy. What's up with y'all? Good? How's everybody?
Literally, bazillion shoes.
Nah, this is
Of literally
crazy.
everything. So let's do a walk.
Yeah.
Rami hasn't been here some time, but
I haven't been here in over 3 months.
Literally.
This is
antisocial, cause I don't know what company is antisocial. Look at all these babes.
so we got clothes here.
This is a $3,000 jacket right here, Rude.
Dude, where's all this like? Where's all this coming from? Where's like sourcing? Are you getting all this from
We got
one person?
No, different people.
Oh.
We go directly to the companies. We have wholesalers. Obviously, we've been doing sneakers and streetwear for 10 years now, so we've been able to like have great relationships. So literally, we can go through an aisle and show you how much inventory we have. Like, it's literally just unlimited supply.
So just like that phone call you just did. So like you're buying all this yourself? Is this you?
Me, and then we have a couple of other people.
Okay.
But I always make the final, just make sure.
Yeah.
I just know what sells.
Of course. Oh, they got a live
we go-
stream going on.
There's a
Let's
live
go say
stream.
hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
my
meet
boy.
you.
Should we do something?
Sorry to
Should we
interrupt
break
the
this
stream,
out?
bro.
You're good.
My fault,
You're
bro.
good. You got 19 minutes left. Should we just break this app, Rami, right now? Should we just break this app? Comment W right now.
What's up with my dog? You good? How you
Share this
been,
live
bro?
stream. I'm about to break this app. So this is our headquarters. As you can see, thousands of shoes. We have corporate offices here. We have headquarters upstairs. We'll show you the office upstairs in a little bit. but-
Yeah, I'm trying to see what you was talking about.
I'm
before.
gonna show you $1 million shoe.
All right.
But we have so many shoes here. We have shoes here. We have shoes here. Look at all these shower scots. We even have the shoes in the shower and the toilet. That's how many shoes we got. Look, restroom, shoes. This is toilets in here. This is like a school toilet. Look, there's Travis Scott sitting right there.
Oh, he's joking. I thought he was serious, dog.
Listen, we have literally unlimited amount of product here. And then obviously this is like our shipping station. So we have literally cameras literally everywhere. So that way we know exactly how fast we're shipping, how fast our turnover is. So literally just a lot of this, as you can see.
Yeah, bro.
And then we're running out of space, so we're looking for new warehouses because we're expanding fast. And then obviously we have our basketball court, the infamous basketball court. that I never miss on. So a lot of the stuff that you see here, honestly, like 90% of the stuff that we sell here, I wouldn't even be selling. If you told me like 5 years ago I would be selling this type of stuff, I would be like, you're dumb. But this is where the money's at. So this is my words of advice to you guys. If you can get product for the right prices, this is what, I don't know what company this is, $34. Zoomies, but like I would never bought it, but I got it in bulk so I could sell it.
We were talking about adapting earlier and staying on top of the new trends.
You have to.
Yeah.
And then we also, not only do we focus on a lot of clothes, obviously Cool Kicks has kicks in the name, but then we also, where the Backbones at? Backbones is a gaming console. Like, you would never, if you told me 2
No
years
way.
ago I'm selling PlayStations, bro, we sold tens of thousands of these.
Cool Kicks is selling these?
Yes, we sell it all. We sell what people want. People want this. This is like the
I like
lightest in
that.
the world.
All right, Adil, you know what I want to see though? I want to see what you was talking about.
We're about to go upstairs. I'm going to show you our boardroom where we secure a lot of deals. This is where we take, if anybody ever needs to take a shower.
You got a shower?
We got a shower in here.
What the fuck?
The greatest shower in the world.
Nah, what?
We got, it's lit in here. We got a lot of stuff in here. we do a lot of cool things in here. But we
We deserve a
thousands
shower
of
in Cool
shoes.
Kicks Melrose. I ain't gonna lie.
So we're headed to our corporate office now upstairs.
All right.
Where my office is, some of the other executive team, and it's a cool little vibe up here, honestly.
Damn, why can't I get an office? Where my office
Your
at?
office literally right here. Your name says on it.
I can get an office in
You
here?
got a monitor, yeah, get your work done.
Oh, you mean that? Can this be my stream?
Yes.
I can stream
You
Twitch
come
stream?
stream here, we're here every day.
Are you sure?
We have
right,
offices.
I'm gonna
I even
put-
got a prayer room for all my Muslims out there. I have a prayer room dedicated. I'll show you guys
Really?
after I show you guys my room.
Oh, this is your office.
We have a living room right here. So if you ever want to watch TV,
Wait.
you just catch a vibe. You
Wait.
never been up here?
I haven't. I didn't see all this. I've been
Nah, it's
here.
a vibe up here. It's a vibe. We
Yeah.
have 2 living rooms. We have 2 kitchens in here. It's a vibe.
This is your office?
So
Damn, this is big champagne
this is where
office.
we just secure some big deals. Obviously, I got like boy accessories here that just makes me look smarter than I am. And then I have the official Cool Kicks Funko Pop. There's only a
damn.
couple of these in the world. Shout out to Funko. And then I wanted to show you guys.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I think this shoe one day
What'd you say how much?
will be worth $1 million. Brand new, certified, signed, authentic Kanye West red October shoes. I think this shoe one day
Wait, this is certified.
is certified and it has a receipt. Certified Kanye West signed shoe, brand new.
What the? Wait. Oh my god. Where'd you get this?
I don't know. I bought it from. I forgot who I bought it from. Brand new wood box. This is my retirement right here in my hands. One
Wait.
day, I think I can auction this off for over $1 million.
So this is the Red October, guys. This is like
A
literally,
regular Red October goes for so much. Imagine the signed
yeah,
one.
This is literally like the most expensive Yeezy there is. The best Yeezy there is, and it's signed. You said you got it from where?
From I forgot. I
forgot,
don't know who
okay.
I got it from. But I got it from somewhere. So
How much did you
keeping
pay?
I'm keeping this in the stash.
How much you pay for it? You
Around
honestly.
20. I don't want to say something, but I got a good deal. Under 100K. I got a good deal actually.
Damn. All right.
So
Damn.
That's Rami's new setup. You should. If you ever
All right.
need it, honestly.
Nah, I'm being serious. This is
I
my
think
new
100.
office right here. I'm claiming this
I
right
don't
here.
think no one uses this. We got this. We got a kitchen up here to catch vibes. A lot of bounty. I don't know who wiping it. We got a lot of bounty. We got 2 bathrooms up here. Not 1, 2. 2 bathrooms up here. This is our boardroom. This is where a lot of big executive decisions happen. A lot of crazy deals that we do. We happens at the boardroom. This is where everyone starts working a lot. We obviously have our little lounge area right here.
Oh man, this is nice, bro.
This is a little cool spot. Then we have that's BK's office. These 2 offices, people come in and out. And this is my prayer room.
BK's
As you
the
guys
other
know, I'm
owner.
Muslim, so
that you guys don't
whenever
know
my mom, who sent me this? I forgot who sent me. I did this for Ramadan, so look, see Ramadan right there, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rami, since you're Muslim too, you can use this for
For
prayer
sure,
room.
bro.
You gotta
Damn.
pray, chat. You have to pray.
This is like the Cool Kicks headquarters, pretty much. Huh?
Focus headquarters. Company's going
man.
fast.
All right, guys. So this is like the warehouse headquarters. This is like really. I'm gonna be here more honestly. He just said that's my office right
You
there.
can edit there. You can do whatever you
So
want. in here.
stay tuned. We might do a little stream setup here. But yeah, we're gonna head to the Grove next. The Grove is the next location. I'm gonna show you guys that store, and we're gonna do our little like interview podcast. All right, you guys. We're here at the Grove. If you guys don't know what the Grove is, it's like literally probably the most known mall in LA, I would say. And we opened a store here almost 2 years ago now.
Officially at the busiest shopping center in America.
Exactly.
Literally, more people than Disneyland. Zara literally just opened next to us. It's the biggest Zara literally in America. So we're headed here at our farmers market location. Just check up on them, make sure they're fully stocked up. It's summertime, so this is our busiest time of the year outside of Christmas. So we opened this last March. So happy about this. This lease is a very long lease, so I love having this location. H&M is opening up next to us too, so it's gonna be a good time. Look how many people are here. Just alive here.
Damn, Adele. This is it. We used to come here and dream it. Like literally, you'd say this.
Come here. Me and Rami used to literally walk from cross the street. I used to live at Park La Brea. When we would cross the street, we'd be like, damn, I would always want to be at the Grove and Farmers Market. Now we're finally here. That's the biggest, literally the biggest Zara as our new neighbor in America.
Damn, I didn't
literally
even see
the
that.
biggest Zara in America. So and then H&M is coming right here. They open in a month. So it's gonna get very fun. And remember, it's just a Tuesday. Look at this traffic.
Yeah, you're right. This is crazy.
It's dope. It's dope. And then remember, we had a store. There's a Cool Kicks bag right there on the stairs. Shout out to our supporters. But we had a second store, the Cool by Cool Kicks, as you guys know, on Melrose. That's 2 blocks away from Cool Kicks. We shutted that down and we moved that location to this location because it was pointless having 3 stores within a mile. We'd rather spread it out. So this store is crushing it. We love our supporters here.
Let's go check it out. Let's go.
Over or under, one of the employees is on their phone.
Over under one of the employees is on their phone. Why would you say that? Are the employees here known to be on their phone or something, or what?
I did an undercover boss thing the other day on stream.
Oh,
2,000 people saw one person not doing something.
Who was it? Who was it? Who was the culprit?
I
You don't want to drop no names? Let's see. Let's see. Dun da da.
Dun, da, da.
How you doing?
How are you, bro?
Nah, Ben ain't got none in his hand, man. Ben chilling, man. All right, you guys, we're here at the Grove store. So this is the coolest location, I would say, just because of the mall we're in. You guys can see how crowded it is. You guys can see how crowded it is on a Tuesday. There's a little cool back patio out there, so I'm gonna set the camera up and I'll see you guys out there. Oh man. Here we are. I'm most excited for this part of the video, Adele, man. I think the people out there are gonna get some gems from this part of the video, even though you've already been dropping gems the whole video. We're gonna do like a little quick, like maybe like 10, 15 minute podcast type of thing.
Let's get it.
So, I wanna take it back to when you were a young kid. Let's say back in like middle school or elementary school. What were your interests? What were your hobbies? Did you play any sports?
Yeah, so I have 2 older brothers.
2 older brothers.
I was the younger one, so they used to fight me, and we used to always be competitive. We used to play basketball and football growing up. Both of them were very smart brothers in the medical world and the tech world. So always being the youngest, I always looked up to them.
Okay.
So seeing how successful they are, like I always motivated me. But we would always play basketball together, football together, and we had a small little thing in our driveway, a basketball rim. So I've always just had the competitive mindset. Like even me being younger than them by 5 years, I would always try to like beat them one-on-one. But as a young kid, I was always like a competitive person. Anything I did in life, with shoes or business or work or anything. So that's kind of where I got like my competitive mindset from. And then during middle school, I remember either middle school or early high school, I went to a yard sale. That's kind of how I got into selling shoes. Like my parents weren't rich growing up, so I used to have like fake shoes from Payless. There's a true story from Payless, honestly, like Adidas that had 4 stripes. I used to call them from Payless. Anyone that's bought those white shoes with 4 lines, I used to get bullied. Honestly,
okay, I'm sorry
truthfully, I did get bullied in school. People used to always make fun of me for like
your shoes?
For shoes, or just the way I looked and everything. And I kind of took that as like a chip on my shoulder. I was like, one day I'm gonna prove these guys wrong. And yeah, I've been just motivated ever since a kid. But how I got into shoes, for people that don't know, I went to a yard sale in Woodbridge, Virginia with my family. Obviously, all my Muslims out there, Pakis out there, we love yard sales. We always love to bargain and stuff. That's just who we are. I got the shirt on. But I went to a yard sale, found a box of used Jordans. I bought a pair, cleaned it up, sold it on eBay, made money, and then after that I was like, oh shit, there's probably something here. And that's the thing about me, is like when I see something work,
I go all in on it, and I make sure I do it right and become #1 at it. And that's like anything in life, with like a storefront to YouTube content to us doing live shopping now. We're the #1 live shopping company in America.
So right then, when you got into shoes, when you got into shoes, what? It was high school or college? You said
Yeah,
high school?
I know. Yeah, early high school or late middle school.
Did
I
you
was
know,
young.
Did you know that that was gonna be your career path back then? Like, did you right away know, okay, this is what I want to do, or did you think you were gonna be a doctor? Because I know your brothers are like.
So I wanted to be a dentist. Both
Okay.
of my brothers went to the medical route.
Okay.
I wanted to be a dentist growing up. But my middle brother went to PA school, physician assistant, but then he also was selling like old currency on eBay. And he was making money, so it was like a part-time gig, and that's kind of like how I got motivated from him. Was like, oh, he was making money on eBay selling not shoes or clothes, but like currency, like old currency from like different countries from like the 1980s. But there was a market for it. So when I saw him doing that and him balancing that with the medical profession, I was like, all right, let me do balance shoes with me being a dental student. So I went to VCU as an undergrad student, was a pre-dental student. But after like maybe the first year, I was like, I don't know if I want to be in people's mouths my whole life. You know what I mean? I was like kind of stressful. I don't know if I want to pursue this.
Damn, I didn't know this.
I'm a very outgoing person. So I ended up changing my major after my first year to marketing and business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you changed your major. How were you making money? Like, you're a high school or in college. Yeah. How are you getting money in the beginning?
Yeah, so.
Did you ever work a job?
No, I've never had a job.
Never worked an actual job? Okay.
No, I've never had a job. People always think I come from money, but I didn't. Like, my mom never worked her whole life, and then my dad was a cab driver, so we didn't come from money. We earned our money. And in college, how I made money was like Mook and BK. I met them in 2010 on college's campus, and then we started throwing parties and events for the school stuff. So we made a lot of money that way. We used to like do like weekly Friday events or Saturday events, and it'd be thousands of people coming in. So that's where we started making like some extra change on the side, and it made thousands of dollars. Think about it, as a broke college student, if you're making $1,000 on a college night, you're like, all right, I'll take it. So that's kind of how I made money in college, from like event planning and throwing events for like the school and the local community. And I always tell this to people: if you can get people to come to your event and pay, you can sell anything in life, right? That's the hardest thing, getting people to come to your event and paying at the door. So like, I've always been a good salesman. And that's kind of, I use that strength of mine to building this empire of Cool Kicks.
All right, that's interesting. So my next question was, how did you start or get the money to fund your business when you first started? You moved here to LA, what, right after you graduated college?
After my master's
You
in
said
2016.
Mook and BK. So the same people you used to throw parties with,
Yeah.
is the people you moved out here to LA with from Virginia. You didn't say that, you're from Virginia.
Yeah.
So you moved from Virginia to LA. So
Yeah.
is that, you had the money from the parties? Is that how you started your
So
business?
how Cool Kicks originally started was, I started school, undergrad in 2010. I graduated undergrad in 2014. So the first 4 years is when we were throwing a lot of events. So I had a lot of money just saved up from that. But when I graduated, I was trying to figure out what I want to do with life. Like, obviously, my parents are Middle Eastern, so they want me to pursue like a master's or become a doctor or lawyer or whatever that is. But I didn't want to really do that. So I ended up just doing grad school to make them happy. Plus, just more education doesn't hurt. So I went to the VCU Brand Center. It's the #1 advertising school in America. Very tough school. It was one of the two of the hardest years of my life, honestly. Really? So I did that for 2 years. But before I started grad school, I opened my first store right on campus. Literally,
Wavy Kicks?
Wavy Kicks. It was called Wavy Kicks at the time, and then we changed the name. But people don't know, like Sean Witherspoon and Round 2, they were my neighbors there. I've known those guys for literally 15 years. Their first store, Round 2's first store, was literally 3 blocks, 4 blocks away from my first store. Literally on the same street. It's kind of like how we were on Melrose at one time. So I've known Round 2, shout out to Round 2. Honestly, they've inspired me a lot, honestly, seeing them do it from content to storefront. So much love to the whole Round 2 team. They're all legends. Sean, Chris, Luke, the 3 owners, cool people. But that's kind of how Cool Kick started. All the money we saved from events, we put into our first store. But you guys have to realize, like, Richmond's a cheap spot. Like, a apartment here costs $3,000, over there's like $500. So money goes farther in a small city like that. Rent over there, I think I was paying like $1,800 a month.
Oh my God.
Right on campus on Broad Street. It was so cheap. And that was for my store.
Not thinking that compared to
And we paid 50 times more at these stores. But, and at the time, we didn't need millions to open a store. We had to start it with like 100 shoes. And if I could send Rami the videos, we can populate pictures of my old store, but it was maybe like 50 shoes on the wall. but we started with 50 shoes and we kept on reinvesting into product to get to millions of products now.
So, when you first moved here to LA, you moved here after you graduated grad school?
Yeah,
It was
2016
you
of
moved to BK.
May. Yeah,
2016
all three of us.
May, and I met you June.
June.
So I met you, I walked in the store, I think it was like, you guys said you guys opened a few days before.
Yeah.
So it was just you three. You guys didn't really have any employees.
No employees, we would
Where'd
work.
the shoes come from?
So we closed our Richmond store down, and we used all like the couple hundred shoes we had from there, and we shipped that out.
Okay.
Literally the same week. We signed the lease the same week. I was living on a couch. Larry Sanders, the NBA player that played for the Milwaukee Bucks, I was living on his couch in his house in the Valley for like a couple weeks, and we were doing construction at the same time. But remember, we didn't even have money for construction contractors, so we literally put all the shelves. If you look at our old pictures, all that was from our own hands. And at the time, if people don't know, I had a pink eye. I don't know how it happened, but I've had a pink eye. And so I was doing like construction myself, putting the shelves together, tagging the shoes ourselves. We had to put it together the register area. We hand built the register area. Shout out to Zach. But it was just crazy looking back at it. We literally did everything by ourselves. We didn't have money to afford.
Brick by brick.
I think I even have a video I put somewhere. I moved here, I think, with less than $5,000 in my bank. And that's a big risk. I would never recommend anyone out there watching. I could probably
You moved to LA? With
less than $5,000 bank. I couldn't even have my
That's gonna be
bank
gone in
statement.
2 weeks in LA.
Exactly.
Can't even
I
apply it.
had four roommates. I lived in Park La Brea across the street here, and I was paying like $700 a month. But I didn't have a car. I walked to work, or Uber to work, or Uber pooled to work because I couldn't afford the regular Uber. It's crazy though. You remember we used to go to the KFC right here and get the $5 box because we didn't have money, because all of our money was into shoes, and people don't realize that in order to be successful, you have to sacrifice a lot. Like for like a couple years, I didn't have a car. I didn't have money. Literally, I didn't have money. Just what it was. All my money was in shoes.
What was the turning or the defining moment? Like when you knew it was gonna work? Did you know right away?
Honestly, when I first started, just my first store in 2014, I knew how to make it work. It's just like, people always say like it's luck when someone becomes a billionaire or something. It's honestly not. We all have the same 24 hours. People have different work ethics and people just get done. I'm a type of guy, I'm a problem solver. If you throw something at me, I'll find a way to get it done. It might take me an hour, it might take me a week or a month or a year, but I'll find a way to get a solution and make it successful. So when I first moved out here, we knew what to do. Like, how do we tap into the community? Like, how is LA gonna welcome us? Showing love to the community. When you show love to people, you always get the love back tenfold. So we were literally giveaways.
You guys used to give free shoes out.
Blake Linder, shout out Blake Linder.
Yeah.
He used to do pop-ups there. We used to give away free shoes. We put stuff on the pole. We didn't make money at first. Honestly, we didn't. But we knew if we kept on being consistent, it'll eventually come. So we started doing content probably a couple years later and becoming consistent with that. And then today, obviously, we have millions of followers and millions of views through content that's helped our brand out. But at first, yeah, it was just consistency. What a lot of people do is when they start making it and start seeing money and success, they fall back. That's when I recommend to anyone watching, that's when you really apply more pressure and go harder. And that's what I'm kind of doing now is like with the storefronts. Yeah, we have a store here in Vegas. Like we have crazy stores. We're crushing it. We're the best. Last year was our best year ever in sales. This year is going to be even better. But it's like I could have left a year ago and been like, all right, we're already killing it. Let me slow down. But the people that slow down, that's where the whole empire fails. I'm going extra harder. I'm working more hours than I've ever have now than I was before. On purpose though, and this is like advice to everybody, don't stop. Same thing with you keep going.
All right, I don't know if there is one, but what was the smartest decision you've made? If there is one, there could not even be one, but was there like one decision you made that you look back on and be like, damn, this was really good?
The smartest decision that I've ever made was getting out of my comfort zone and leaving a small town like Richmond, Virginia, and going to a bigger city. Because I could have kept on doing my shoe store out there, but if you put it in perspective, the population of a small town like Richmond versus LA, it's like I don't know, 50x difference or something. And that multiple is also the multiple of success and how much money you can make. The potential where Cool Kicks could have reached in Richmond versus LA was a big difference. So I would say, honestly, me moving to LA was the best decision of my life. I wouldn't meet people like him and all the other cool people I've met in the last many years without these individuals. So I highly recommend to anyone watching this video is like, if you're in a small town or if you're in a relationship or close to your family, like if you want growth in life, get out your comfort zone and take a risk.
So how much have you made selling sneakers? If you had to
So
think
just
about it.
sales, right? Not profit. I would say sales since I've established, it's a lot. Obviously we started 10 years ago, but it's over $100 million. But it's consistency. It didn't happen overnight. Like we bust our ass off. We've been doing this for many years, but yeah, if you combine what we did in the decade, yeah, way over 100 mil.
Oh man.
It's crazy, right? But that's where this growth comes from. We've done this. We honestly done this ourselves. No outside help.
Okay, so outside of the business, we know Cool Kicks, what you've built with Cool Kicks is something like legendary, motivating for me, inspiring, that like, you feel me? I've got to see it. And I appreciate you just letting me be a part of this journey, Adil. But I got a few more questions for you personally, like outside, or maybe even part of the business, but you personally, how do you stay motivated during like hard, like there's always those times where you like, you know, sometimes, at least me, sometimes you're like, damn, like, is like you just feel unmotivated, or sometimes it's the business might not be doing too good. You have bad months in the sales that make you rethink everything. How do you stay focused or keep your head straight? Is there like specific like?
Honestly, I think like my family and friends motivate me.
Okay.
A lot of my friends, like I've moved out here, like I feel like I have families here and like they're working for the store, so I feel like that's pressure on me, like they're relying on me to keep pushing. That motivates me, and then my family, just seeing my parents getting older, like I want to like eventually retire these guys and show them more love because they've done so much for me and sacrificed so much. So my family and friends really motivate me. And then just for myself, I always like have personal goals. Like every year I write down like goals I need to hit. Like I'm 33 now, I want to retire by 35. But retirement doesn't mean like just me letting everything go. It's more so like being financially stable where I don't need to work to live, if that makes sense. And then obviously like when you surround yourself with successful people, that motivates you too. If you're around people everyone that works at a 9 to 5, you're gonna be around 9 to 5 people. But if you're around billionaires, you're gonna be motivated to becoming a billionaire. So I would just say like my circles are different than what I used to have 10 years ago. So like people that are around me, like you never want to be the richest or most successful person in the group. I want to be the dumbest and brokest in the group, so they can help me grow. So that kind of motivates me a lot.
This might be a hard one, so I don't know, or not really, but if you could go back in time and tell yourself something or do something differently, is there something like you would do differently that stands out to you, something that you would tell your younger self that like, you know, somebody out there could use your mistake as like?
I would just say just take the risk early. Like obviously people might think my journey's early. I did it as soon as I graduated college, but like whenever you have that gut instinct and you feel like the time is ready, like now to take a risk, just take it. Like there's never gonna be the right time. Like always, let me repeat that for you guys. Like it'll never be a right time. Like if you feel like you need to go hit the gym and focus on health, like don't be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it next year and that's my New Year's resolution. Start now. What's holding you back? Treat that same mindset with anything in life. Like if you want to be successful, go do it now. We all have the same 24 hours. If you work a 9 to 5, how you become successful is what you do from 5 to 9, the after hours. Use your stable income to pay the bills. What you make after this 9 to 5 is what's gonna truly define you as a person and becoming the successful person you wanna be. Chase your dreams, we're not here on this planet Earth for that long. If you put the time frame is like 70, 80 years, half of the years, like a majority of your life is you're either in school or working. So like go chase your dreams. What do you got to lose? Go chase your dreams, go be happy. Happiness is super important, I would say.
All right. Well, my last question was, what advice do you have to an entrepreneur starting today? But I feel like you kind of just answered that. But anything else you want to add? Like,
yeah, to anyone entrepreneurs, like I would always just say, take a risk. Okay. Don't chase the money. Chase what makes you happy. If money will come, I know people that make so much money and they're not even happy. Do something you're happy about, and then the money will come. Something that you're passionate about, like Cool Kicks is a passion. I love shoes, I love clothes. I could be doing other stuff and make more money, but I do this because I enjoy it. So that's my words of advice to any entrepreneur out there. Like, do something that makes you happy, and everything else, I promise you, will stay aligned, and you'll make the money that you want to. And then do it with like people you love. Like surround yourself with people you like, friends, family, whoever. Do it with people you love, because you don't want to be the only person becoming successful and then everyone around you hasn't grown. Put your friends on, put your family on, and do this together.
Oh man, thank you so much, Adil. This is amazing.
Appreciate you.
I hope you guys.
I'm very proud of this guy, man. I've literally seen him from like literally like this to becoming the biggest sneaker streetwear person in the world, literally. So Much love to
And
you.
it goes without being said, guys, without Cool Kicks, you guys would never probably have known me. You guys would have never seen my videos. So without this man right here giving me an opportunity when I was like a little kid, I wouldn't be here. So thank you so much,
Always,
Adil.
for sure.
And yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your favorite part of the video. Let me know your favorite quote from Adil, your favorite gem that he dropped. Subscribe. We're trying to hit 300K on this channel. And thank you, Adil, so much.
Appreciate it.
See you guys on the next one, man.
Peace.
All right, you guys, and I told you guys we're doing a crazy giveaway on this video because we got the owner of Cool Kicks. Is it cool if we do this?
Phantoms? Travis's
Is
banger.
it cool? All right, we're gonna do a black Phantom. This is one of my favorite shoes. All you guys have to do is make sure you guys like and comment on the video, and make sure you guys are following Champagne Packy on Instagram.
Subscribe, and then comment who you want to see him do another interview of the day on life.
Oh
with.
man, yeah, let me know, man. I'm excited. Maybe we can do a part 2 with the deal, traveling or something. We'll figure it out. Let me know in the comments. But all you guys gotta do to enter the giveaway is like, comment, follow Adil, and good luck, guys.